Cody and Amy. We are back to give you guys a devotional about the power of the tongue.
Alright, words. Words have a huge impact on our life.
Huge.
They can either be used to build friendships or bitter enemies. They can be used to encourage one person while tearing down another. So what does the word say about words and how we should use them? So let's look at James 3:3-5.
If we put bits into the horse's mouth so that they obey us, we guide their whole bodies as well. Look at the ships also. Though they are so large and are driven by strong winds, they are guided by a very small rudder wherever the wind of the pilot directs. So also the tongue is a small member, yet it boasts of great things. How great is a forest is set ablaze by such a small fire.
And then still in chapter 3, but down to 10-12.
From the same mouth come blessings and cursings. My brothers, these things ought not to be so. Does a spring pour forth from the same opening both fresh and salt water? Can a fig tree, my brothers, bear olives, or a grapevine produce figs? Neither can a salt pond yield fresh water.
So while the tongue may be little, it is powerful. And if you have blessings and cursings coming from the same mouth, then that's a problem. There's a misalignment there. Then Proverbs 12:18. There is one who speaks like the piercing of a sword, but the tongue of the wise promotes health. So your words can either be used to bring pain or healing and comfort. And then Proverbs 15:1 states, a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. So it can either bring peace or anger. What are you going to use it for? So how can we use our words in a positive way? Well, I'm glad you asked. I knew you were gonna. There are scriptures for that too. 1 Timothy 4:12.
Let no one despise you for your youth, but set the believers an example in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity. Let your words be an example, everything you say.
Proverbs 4:24. Put away from you a deceitful mouth and put perverse lips far from you. Don't use dishonest and hurtful speech. Then Proverbs 16:24. Pleasant words are like the honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the bones. Use your words for an encouragement to others. And then Psalms 19:14.
Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. So,
what do we do with this? Our words are an outward reflection of what is in our hearts. Matthew 12:33 through 37.
And this is Jesus speaking. Either make the tree good and its fruits good, or make the tree bad and its fruit bad. For the tree is known by its fruits. You, brood of vipers, how can you speak good when you are evil? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks. The good person out of his good treasures brings forth good, and the evil person out of his evil treasures brings forth evil. I tell you, on the day of judgment, people will give account for every careless word that they speak. For by your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned.
So Jesus was just holding nothing back, laying it
calling
straight
people
there.
Broods of vipers. He was telling them how it was.
So out of the abundance of the heart, what you're feeling in here is what your mouth is going to speak. So before you can speak life and peace and joy and happiness here, you have to work on here. So we have to work on addressing anything that is withholding us or hindering us from having the right attitude and the right spirit, so that we can then do what we are intended to do, and that is to encourage one another and lift each other up and speak positivity and speak life. Have you ever been around somebody that's just a negative all the time, and everything's going to go bad that can go bad, and it's just always going to, it's never going to be good.
As soon as they roll out of bed, their mindset is set on a negative track.
So we must focus on putting our mindset in a positive light, and then to be able to do that, we have to make sure that here is right, so that we can impact here and here, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So when we realize the impact that our words have and the power that is within them, we must learn to be intentional with what we say, be intentional with our speech, and let's use it to build each other up. Right now, that's pretty much all we have is speech. socially distanced speech. So how can we make sure that what we're speaking is bringing peace and joy and happiness, not fear and condemnation and worry and regret? So take time, reflect within, and make sure that the speech you're putting out is bringing forth that encouragement, building one another up, and also building yourself up in Christ.
We love you guys. Like and share this if you're enjoying our devotionals, and we want to be an encouragement to everybody out there. We want to speak life into all of your situations, whatever it is that you might be going through, whether it's worry, concern, hurt, whatever it is that you're feeling. We hope that we are encouraging your spirit right now. God bless you guys.
Bye.